Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among green fields and gentle hills, there lived a kind-hearted man named Mr. Adams. He was known for his hard work and for always lending a helping hand to his neighbors. But one day, something strange began to happen in the village. People's bodies began to disappear from cemeteries, which frightened and confused their loved ones. No one knew where they had gone or what had happened to them. The village was filled with sadness and fear. Mr. Adams couldn't bear to see his village in such turmoil. He decided to investigate the mysterious disappearances and find out the truth. He spoke to the families of the missing people, offering them comfort and support. He listened to their stories, hoping to find some clue that would lead him to the answers. As he talked to the villagers, he heard whispers of something called body snatchers. These were people who would take bodies away without permission, leaving behind only empty graves. Mr. Adams knew he had to get to the bottom of this and bring an end to the village's suffering. With determination in his heart, Mr. Adams set out on his quest for the truth. He visited the graves of the missing people, carefully examining them for any signs of disturbance. He asked the villagers if they had seen or heard anything unusual on the nights when the disappearances occurred. Days turned into weeks, and Mr. Adams worked tirelessly, piecing together the fragments of information he had gathered. One night, while he was walking near the village cemetery, he noticed a faint light in the distance. His instincts told him to follow them. He crept closer, staying hidden in the shadows. What he saw made his heart race. A group of masked figures was digging a fresh grave. They were the body snatchers, the ones responsible for the village's pain and sorrow. Mr. Adams knew he had to act quickly. Summoning all his courage, he stepped forward and confronted the body snatchers.
"Stop right there!"
He called out, his voice filled with authority.
"What you are doing is wrong."
The body snatchers were startled by his sudden appearance and quickly fled into the night, leaving Mr. Adams empty-handed. Undeterred, Mr. Adams refused to give up. He knew that the key to apprehending the body snatchers lay in finding evidence that could lead him to their hiding place. As he scanned the area where the body snatchers had been, he noticed a small piece of cloth caught on a thorny branch. It seemed like one of the body snatchers had left behind a clue. With the clue in hand, Mr. Adams went straight to the local police station. He explained the situation to the officers, who agreed to assist him in his pursuit of justice. Together, they analyzed the cloth and determined that it belonged to a specific fabric only sold in a neighboring town. With this valuable lead, Mr. Adams and the police set off on a journey to the neighboring town. They visited every shop that sold the distinctive fabric, showing the cloth to the store owners and asking if they recognized it. Finally, they struck luck when a shopkeeper recognized the cloth. He revealed that a group of suspicious individuals had recently purchased a large quantity of it. He even remembered their faces. With this new information, Mr. Adams and the police returned to the village, determined to track down the body snatchers. They organized a thorough search, going door to door, questioning the villagers, and showing them sketches of the suspects. Eventually, a villager recognized one of the suspects as a newcomer to the village. With this breakthrough, Mr. Adams and the police rushed to the location. They arrived at a run-down cottage on the outskirts of the village. Inside, they found the group of body snatchers, startled by their unexpected arrival. One of them spoke up, explaining that they had been taking bodies and selling them to doctors for money. They believed it was their only way to survive. Mr. Adams listened carefully, his heart filled with both sadness and understanding. He knew that doctors needed bodies for research and learning, but he also knew that taking them without permission was a great injustice. He spoke to the body snatchers, sharing his wisdom and compassion. The body snatchers looked at one another, their masks unable to hide the guilt in their eyes. They realized the truth in Mr. Adams's words and felt remorse for their actions. They promised to change their ways and find a new path that would bring honor and dignity to themselves and their village. They were apprehended and brought to justice, facing the consequences of their crimes. The village celebrated as word spread that the body snatchers had been captured. To honor Mr. Adams's bravery and dedication, the village erected a statue in the town square. The statue stood tall, serving as a constant reminder of the importance of empathy and standing up against injustice.